Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Simply Sadie Crochet. I am Simply Sadie and today I'm going to show you how to crochet a dog. Now what you're going to need for this, if you want to do one color for the whole body and for the ears, you can totally do that, but what I'm going to do is use two different colors, one for the body and one for the ears and the tail. And so I'm going to be using this light purple. It comes off dark purple on camera, but it is a light purple. And this pink color called Baby Pink. And these are both Red Heart Super Saver. You're also going to need a crochet hook. And I am using a 4.25 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to need a stitch marker. And I'm going to be showing you how I use a safety pin as a stitch marker. If you want to use a different method for a stitch marker, you can totally do that. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, stuffing to stuff your dog with, and as you can see, you are also going to need some black and some white. So this dog is pretty big compared to my other animals that I have made, and so that's what we're gonna make today, is this little doggy. So let's get started with the pattern. Alright, so for round one, what you're going to do is you are going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. So you're going to make a magic circle. And then you are going to put 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 single crochets in the magic circle, and then I'm going to pull the tail out from in between those 2 pieces of yarn, and then I'm going to pull to tighten it. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull my hook up a little bit, grab my safety pin, and then clamp it on that last single crochet that we made. Okay. For round 2, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So I'm going to show you 2 of them, and then I'll leave you to do the rest. So you're going to find that first single crochet that we did, and you're going to put 1 single crochet, and then in that same stitch you're going to go back in and put another single crochet. So 2 single crochets, and then I'm going to show you one more time. 1, 2. Repeat that all the way around, and I'll show you the last one with the stitch marker in it. Alright, here I am at the last stitch with the stitch marker in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stitch marker out, and then I'm going to put, oops, 2 single crochets in that stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to put my stitch marker back in that last single crochet that I created. And then row 3 is 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So how that works is you put 1 single crochet in this stitch here. So 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets in this stitch right here. 1 and 2. I'll show you that again. So 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets. You're going to repeat that all the way around, putting 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. And I'll show you how to do the last set. So finish this up and then come back and I will show you how to finish it up. Alright, so we're at the last set. So you're going to put 1 single crochet in this stitch. And then 2 single crochets in that last stitch where the stitch marker is in. So I'm just going to undo my stitch marker and then put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, now I'm going to put my stitch marker back into that last single crochet I created. And now for row 4, 1 single crochet in the next 2 and then 2 single crochets in the next. So 1 single crochet in the next 2, 2 single crochets in the next. So I'll do one set with you and then I will let you finish this off and then I will show you at the end what the end part looks like. So for the first set, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. Okay, so I did 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. So you're going to repeat that around, putting 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochets into the 3rd stitch. Repeat all the way around, and I will meet you back at the end. Alright, here we are at the end. So you're going to put 1 single crochet in these next 2 stitches. So 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet, or 1 single crochet and then another single crochet in the next stitch, and then you're going to do 2 single crochets in this 3rd stitch here. And then I'm going to take my stitch marker and put it back into that last stitch I did. Round 5 is 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches and then 2 single crochets into the next. So 1 single crochet in the next 3, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochets in that last stitch, or in that 3rd stitch I should say. So 1 single crochet in the next 3 and then 2 single crochets in the 4th stitch. So I'll do that one more time for you guys to show you guys, and then I will meet you back at the end to show you the last round. So 1 single crochet in the next 3, and then 2 single crochets in that 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2. So repeat that all the way around, 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then 2 single crochets in the 4th, and then repeat that all the way around, and I'll show you the last set here. Alright, here we are at the last set. So 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 2, 3. And then in that stitch with the stitch marker, the 4th stitch, we're going to put 2. 1, 2. Round 6, 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then 2 single crochets into the 5th. So I'm going to show you for one set, and then I'll leave you to complete the rest of it. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the 2nd, 1 single crochet in the 3rd, and 1 single crochet in the 4th, and then 2 single crochets in the 5th. Okay, so go ahead and do that all the way around, putting 1 single crochet into the next 4, and then putting 2 single crochets into the 5th. And I will meet you back at the last section to show you how to finish that off. Okay, so we're at the last section, so it's 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and then 2 in the 5th. I'm going to put my stitch marker back in that last stitch I did. Round 7 is 1 single crochet in the next 5, and then 2 single crochets in the 6th stitch. So 1, 1 in the next, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th. Repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the last group of this round, and I will show you what to do. Alright, so we're at the end of this round, so you're going to put 1 single crochet into these next, whoopsie. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 1 single crochet in these next 5 stitches, and then we are going to do 2 single crochets in the last stitch that our stitch marker was in. Now put your stitch marker back in, and then for rounds 8 through 13 you are going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So I will start doing this row, and I will show you what to do at the end of it, and then you guys will continue to finish this for a total of 5 rows altogether. And then I will also show you how to count your rows to make sure you have the correct number of rows. So 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So when it says single crochet in each stitch around, that does not mean that you are going to increase anywhere for this next part. So where we normally would increase, we're just going to put one single crochet. So see how right here is the 2 single crochets of the previous round? You are just going to put one single crochet in each of those stitches, continuing around. If it flips inside out during the process, that is okay, because you can always flip it back right side out. Alright, so I'm at the end of row 8, so I'm going to show you how to finish this row. So you're just putting one single crochet in these last stitches, and you should have one single crochet in each stitch around of this row. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to count your rows really quickly so that you know if you're on the right track. So this middle little teeny tiny round right here, this is row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 is the one that we just finished working. Continue this for a total of 4 more rounds, and then I will show you the next part of the head portion of the body. Alright, so I finished the rows of just single crochet. So now we're going to work on the decrease rounds of the head. For round 14, you are going to put one single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then single crochet 2 together. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so one single crochet in the first, one single crochet in the second, one single crochet in the third, one single crochet in the fourth, one single crochet in the fifth, and then for the single crochet 2 together, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. What you want to do is put your hook through one stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through so you have 2 loops on your hook, and then you're going to go into the next stitch here, grab your yarn, pull it through the loop, and you'll have 3 stitches. What you want to do is pull through all 3 stitches. So single crochet 2 together. So that's what we just did. So I'll show you one more time, and then I will let you complete the end of the round. So one single crochet in the first, one single crochet in the second, one single crochet in the third, one single crochet in the fourth, one single crochet in the fifth, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. So do the same thing as we did with the first set. So you put your hook through the first single crochet, pull through a loop, which will leave you with 2, go into the next stitch, pull through the yarn, which will leave you with a 3rd loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So go ahead and finish, and I will show you what to do for the end of the round. Alright, so we are at the end of round 14, so I'm going to show you how to finish this round off. So you do one single crochet in the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to single crochet the last 2 together, take out your stitch marker, insert your hook through the first single crochet, yarn over, pull the yarn through the loop, put your hook into the next single crochet, yarn over, pull the hook through the loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Round 15 is 1 single crochet in the next 4 and then 2 single crochets together. So 1 single crochet in the next 4, 2, 3, 4. Sorry for that noise, my dog is walking by. So 1 single crochet in the next 4, and then you're going to single crochet 2 together. And you'll know that you're single crocheting 2 together and in the right way because that second stitch that you're going to go through is bulky because we did a single crochet 2 together from the previous round. So when you're going inside that stitch, you'll be able to tell that it's the single crochet 2 together because it's bulky. See how bulky that is compared to the rest of the stitches? So you know you're going through the right stitch. Alright, so continue this, doing 1 single crochet in the next 4 and then single crochet 2 together, and I will do the last set with you on camera. Alright, so we're at the last little group of stitches here. So 1 single crochet in the next 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then single crochet the last 2 stitches together. So you put your hook in through the first one, yarn over, pull the yarn through, and then the second stitch is that bulky stitch. So you're gonna go into that stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3. Row 16 is a 1 single crochet in the next 3 and then single crochet 2 together. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then there's that bulky stitch, so single crochet 2 together. Repeat that around and I'll show you how to do the last set. Alright, so here's how you do the last set. 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet into the second, 1 single crochet into the third, and then there's the bulky stitch. So you're going to single crochet those 2 together. Just like so. And then put your stitch marker back. For row 17 is 1 single crochet in the next 2 and then single crochet 2 together. So it's a 1 single crochet in the first, 1 single crochet in the second, and then single crochet 2 together. Okay, so I'll do that again. 1 single crochet in the first, 1 single crochet in the second, and then single crochet 2 together. Alright, so do the same thing and then I will meet you back at the last set and show you what to do. Alright, so the last set is 1 single crochet in the next 2, single crochet 2 stitches together, so 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook, and then pull through all 3 of those loops. We are going to start the increase round for the neck part and to start the body, and then I will show you how to stuff. For round 18, we're going to start doing the neck. So it's going to be 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet. So go into that first stitch, 1, then 2. Oops. 1, then 2, and repeat that all the way around. And then come back at the end and I'll show you how to do the last set. Alright, so I'm at the last set. So 1 single crochet in this stitch. And then in the last stitch, we're gonna put 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Replace your stitch marker. And then for round 19, we're gonna put 1 single crochet in the next 2, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. So I'll do another one with you. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets in that next stitch. Repeat that all the way around, and then when we get back to this part, I'll show you what to do next. Alright, so I'm at the last set here. So it's 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then in this next stitch with the stitch marker, you're going to take the stitch marker out, and then put 2 single crochets. Put your stitch marker back in, and then for round 20 we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches and then 2 single crochets into the 4th. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. So repeat that around. I'll do one more set with you. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the second, 1 single crochet in the third, and then 2 single crochets into the 4th. So go ahead and complete this round, and then I will come back and show you what to do for the last part. Alright, I'm at the last part of this row. So we're going to put 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet into the second, 1 single crochet into the third, and our stitch marker is where our 2 single crochets are going to go. So we're going to put 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets. Replace your stitch marker. And then rounds 21 to 23, we're going to put 1 single crochet around, and then we're going to stuff the head. So I am going to do a few of these, just single crochets to show you, and then I'll leave you to finish all of the rows, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. So 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 3 rows. Okay, so just keep on putting 1 stitch, 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and do this for a total of 3 rows. I'll meet you back here at the end of the 3 rows. Okay, so this is the end of row 23, and I'm just going to finish this off with you guys. So 1 single crochet in each stitch around for rows 21, 22, and 23. What we need to do now is we need to stuff the head. I am using polyfill stuffing. And I'm just gonna quickly put this on here. Oops. Alright, so you're gonna want a good amount of stuffing. You can start off with a little bit at first if you want to. So what I do is I just kind of stuff it in so that all gets in there. And then I'll just kind of go around the head, and you can see it's already kind of stuffed how you want it to be, but you want it to be stuffed pretty full, so don't be afraid to use a lot of stuffing, or if you don't want it super full, you don't have to put a lot of stuffing. You can always stuff more as we go as well, and we will be doing that, especially in the neck part. You kind of want to make sure that you have a good amount in the neck. And what you can also do is you can also just kind of go around like this and kind of pull it out to the sides. Around 24, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 4, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So I'm going to do a set with you, 1 single crochet in the next 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets in that next stitch. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the next 4, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So finish that up for the whole round, and then at the end I will come and show you how to finish it. Alright, so now we are at the last set of stitches for this row. So it's 1 single crochet in the next 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets into this next stitch with our stitch marker. 1, 2. Row 25 is 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then 2 single crochets into the next. So I will do 1 set with you, and then I will leave you to finish off the rest, just like we normally do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 2 single crochets into the next. Okay, so it's 1 single crochet in the next 5, and then 2 single crochets into the next. So finish your row, and then I will show you what to do at the end. Alright, so we're at the end of this row, so I'm going to finish this off with you. So 1 single crochet into the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 2 single crochets into this next stitch here. 1, 2. So now I'm going to add my stitch marker back in. And then for the next rows, number 26 to 30, you're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. But first, I want to stuff a little bit more. I'm just stuffing it in there. And again, if you don't want it this tight of a stuff, you don't have to make it this tight. I just like to do it that way. I don't know. So for the next 5 rows, we're going to be putting 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So I'm just going to do a few stitches with you. So 1 single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 5 rows. Okay, so keep on going around, and then once you get to your 30th row or your 5th single crochet row for this part, come back to the video and I will show you what to do next. Alright, I'm at the end of round 30, and rounds 26 through 30 were for the 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to finish up this row with you. And we are just putting 1 single crochet in each of these last remaining stitches for this round. And then I will count the rows with you so that you can make sure that you have the right amount of rows. Replace your stitch marker before you forget. So this is what it looks like. And again, when we start counting, we count here and we count this way up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Round 31, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then in the next 2 stitches we're going to single crochet 2 together. So I will show you with one set, and then I will leave you to finish the round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to single crochet these next 2 stitches together. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. So we're going to insert our hook through the first single crochet, grab the yarn, pull it through, go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. So continue that all the way around, and I'll show you what to do for the last set. So again, it's 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then single crocheting 2 stitches together. Alright, so we're at the last set here. So 1 single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry for that noise. And then the last 2 stitches are the ones that we're going to single crochet 2 together. So single crochet those 2 together, and then replace the stitch marker. Round 32 is 1 single crochet in the next 4, and then single crochet 2 together. So I will do 1 set with you, and then I will leave you to finish the rest. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, so we put 1 single crochet in the next 4, and we're going to single crochet these 2 together. So insert your hook, pull it through, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. So do that all the way around, and then I will finish the last set with you. Here we are at the last section for this row, for row 32. So it's 1 single crochet in the next 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to take our stitch marker out and single crochet these last 2 stitches together to complete round 32. Round 33 is 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches and then single crocheting 2 together. So I will show you this round, this set in this round twice since it's a smaller set. So 1 single crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet the next 2 stitches together, and I'll show you that one more time. 1 single crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet the last 2 together. So finish up this round to going all the way around, and I'll show you the last set before we move on. Alright, so we are at the last set. So again, zoom out a little bit. So again, it's 1 single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to single crochet the last 2 together of this round. So take out your stitch marker, insert your hook, and then grab some yarn and pull it through that loop. Insert your hook into the next stitch, grab some yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And now you have single crocheted 2 stitches together for that round. Round 34 is 1 single crochet in the next 2, single crochet 2 stitches together. So I'll show you this round about 2 times, and then I'll let you complete it, and then I'll show you at the end. So it's single crochet in the next 2, so 1 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together, and then I'll show you one more time. 1 single crochet in the next stitch, another single crochet in the next stitch, so 1 single crochet in the next 2 like I just did, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. So finish that process all the way around, and then I'll meet you at the end and I'll show you what to do. Alright, so we're at the end of this round. So sorry, it's getting harder and harder to do this because I stuffed the head so it's a little bit bigger, and I don't think I have my tripod as high as I normally do, but we're still going to make it work. So the next stitch we're going to put 1 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet into the next stitch to make 1 single crochet in the next 2, and then these next 2 stitches we're going to single crochet them together. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Replace your stitch marker. So round 35 is 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet 2 together. So I will show you this round 2 times, and then I will let you finish the round, and then I'll show you what to do at the end. So 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet these next 2 stitches together. And you'll know when you're at the right spot because there will be 1 regular stitch right here, and then the next stitch over, this one, is the bulky stitch, which is the stitch from the previous round that we single crocheted together. So if you're going in those 2 stitches to single crochet them together, you're in the right direction. And if you're not, you may just have to take out that row and redo it. Alright, so one more time, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. And again, your single crochet 2 together should land on the previous single crochet 2 together stitches. Okay, so go ahead and do that all the way around, putting 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then single crocheting these next 2 stitches together all the way around, and I'll come back and show you what to do for the last set. So for the next, the last little section here, it's just 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then single crocheting the next 2 stitches together, and then replace your stitch marker. So once you've replaced your stitch marker, what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet 2 together 3 times, and then we're going to stuff the body, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together the rest of the way. So we're going to single crochet 2 together 3 times, and I'll just show you how to do this whole round since it won't make sense to stop the camera. So single crochet 2 together, 1, again, 2, and then single crochet 2 together again for a 3rd time. Alright, so it's single crochet 2 together, 2 together, and 2 together. And this is what I mean by if we had stuffed our body first before we did this round, this loop here would be a lot bigger than it is. So that's why when you're doing these types of crochet projects, sometimes it's good to wait until your work, the ending part is really, really small, so that way you can still get your stuffing in, but your stitches aren't going to be as loose as if you stuffed it and then continued working. So I'll show you what I mean in a second by that. And the stuffing I use is polyfill. You can find it at Michael's. The place that I normally get my polyfill is from Walmart, but you can get it from Michael's, Walmart. I don't know if Joann's has it, but you can always look online and find it online as well. I'm going to continue with the single crocheting 2 together. So I've just put some stuffing in, and I'm going to go into the next stitch and do the single crochet 2 together. And this is what I mean by your the loops from your stitches becoming bigger and wider from stuffing, because it's harder to get a tighter stitch, but it's at the bottom, so you're not really gonna see it unless you turn it upside down. So completely up to you. And if you're giving this to little kids, they probably won't care if you have some big stitches there. I'm going to single crochet 2 stitches together one more time, and then I'm going to finish stuffing. Alright, so I'm just going to take the rest of this stuffing and just pack it in. And you can do this as light or as stuffed as you want to. It's all up to your preference. I'm just going to stuff the rest of this really tightly in there. We're going to crochet the last 2 sets of stitches together. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through. 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Hopefully you saw that. So for the last one, put your hook in that stitch, yarn over, grab your yarn, pull it through. Take your stitch marker out of the next stitch. Put your hook in that stitch, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the next stitch over, and we're just going to do a slip stitch. So what you do is you bring the yarn through that stitch, and then straight through that loop on your hook to do a slip stitch. So now what you're going to want to do is grab a good amount of yarn, and you're going to cut it, and then you're going to take this and pull it through so that that yarn comes through that loop. Pull it tight, and then what you're going to want to do is grab a yarn needle. So I have my yarn needle here. You want to take the yarn and thread it through that needle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through these next stitches and just pull the yarn through those loops. And we're just going to do that to close this off. If you wanted to add more stuffing before you closed it, this is the time to do so. But I am just going to leave this as it is, and I'm just going to go through each set of stitches and pull it tightly. So I'm going to go through this one. And now I'm just going to take it and pull it tight. Okay, and you can see that closed up that hole. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to go through the stitches, go underneath and through the other side, and you're just going to do this to close up and help knot off. So you're just weaving back and forth through so you're going to pull tight, and then when you feel ready, you're going to want to knot off. So I'm actually going to go through here to that stitch over there, and I'm going to find a good place to knot off, which I'm gonna do so right here. And all you do for knotting off is you just find a stitch, go around it, and then before you pull it, you're gonna go in through that loop that you created and then pull that tightly. And then you're gonna find another spot. And then before I knot off, I'm actually gonna close this again because it looks like it's still open a little bit and I want it to be closed. Okay, so I'm gonna knot off right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna knot off again. It's always a good idea to knot off many times because you never want to knot off once or twice and then have your work unravel or have something happen where it just comes apart. So that's why I always kind of go overboard when I knot off my work, because I want it to be secure in many different spots, and that way it's not going to unravel as easily / at all. And I'm actually going to start going up in this area too, on the side of the body, so that I can have different spots to knot off and it's not all at the bottom. Although if you want all your knots to be at the bottom, that's fine. They're not really that hard. They're not really that easy, I should say, to see. But it's completely up to you. If you would rather not have them be seen at all, then you can just knot off at the bottom. But I like to have a few extra places to go to. And you only really see the knot off sections when you look at it like this. So you can see that right here that we did our knot off, and it's just a little bit down lower. That single crochet is a little bit down lower now because we pulled that knot down, but it's very hard to see. And I think really you're the only one that can see it. Because you're the one that made it, so it's more aware, it's more obvious, I should say, to the person who made it. But yeah, it's totally up to you where you put your knots. I would just recommend that you put several. And so now I'm just going to carry my yarn through the body a few times just so that it's buried pretty well. I'm going to go through that same stitch and go through somewhere else. And now I'm just going to pull the yarn pretty tightly. And I'm going to take my scissors and go against the body as close as I can without cutting any of the yarn, and then I'm going to cut it off. And there is the body of the dog. So this is the end of part 1. Part 2 is going to be for the arms and the legs. So I will see you in part 2. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it and if you found it helpful, please let me know in the comment section. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and always feel free to share my videos to your friends and family. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!